TYT Sports, everybody. Ben Mankiewicz, Rick Strom producing the program. Tara Sullivan, she's a reporter with the Bergen County Record, and yesterday we learned that she was excluded after the fourth round of the Masters from going into the clubhouse or the locker room or whatever the fuck it is they called it there at the Masters, and interviewing the guy who collapsed. What was his name, Rick, who collapsed there at the end of the third round leader?
Rory McIlroy.
Rory McIlroy, who led the Masters after 3 rounds by 37 strokes, and then shot a 46 over par in the fourth round. I like this kid. He's 21 years old, and he handled the fact that he had a big lead going into the fourth round, and he really melted down there on the back nine. But he handled it really well. So anyway, she obviously recognized it was a pretty big story, and she tried to cover it. But some security guard, who I guess may be a woman, actually, female security guard.
It was a woman.
Yeah. So she wouldn't let Tara Sullivan into the clubhouse to interview Rory, even though the other reporters weren't. And in fact, 2 women had already gotten in because the security guard apparently didn't understand the rules. And that seems pretty clear that the security guard didn't understand the rules, that women are allowed in the clubhouse. That seems entirely plausible. So then a lot of other reporters took copious notes, and they shared their notes with Tara Sullivan so she could write her story. Obviously, it's a misunderstanding. That's what the Masters called it. This is a significant story, of course, because the Masters, the Augusta National, does not allow women to be members. And that was a big story 7-8 years ago now in 2003 when Martha Burke turned this into a big story, as it should have been, and it appeared that the Masters Augusta National might break down and actually allow women in. Rick, do you remember that story? Were you old enough to pay attention to that story?
No, I was not. Sorry, you couldn't catch my head nods.
That was unbelievable that you don't even remember that story. Yeah, so it was significant because Martha Burke, recognizing that the all-male Augusta National, 15% of its members were CEOs, many of them Fortune 500 CEOs. And her point, she was the head of the Washington-based National Council of Women's Organizations, recognizing that serious business was getting done here. Hootie Johnson, who was at that time the chairman of Augusta National, now I think he's chairman emeritus, he was on the side that, hey, it's a men's organization, just like the sororities can be all women's organizations, this can be an all men's organization. And he got sort of portrayed as this sort of defender of old school Southern rights, even though it turns out Hootie Johnson is a significant Southern progressive. He's a banker, and he'd been on the right side of almost every significant Southern civil rights issue. Significantly, Martha Burke's nickname was also Hootie, which is by far the weirdest part of this story. What were the odds of that? So anyway, obviously Tara Sullivan should have been allowed in, but it does slightly bring to light the Masters thing. And here's the deal. You got to let women in Augusta National. That's it. You're done. You got to allow it in. And golf's got to stop counting this as a major tournament. Like, you're done. Like, you can hold a tournament at Augusta. They can do whatever the hell they want. But CBS should stop airing it, and the PGA should stop considering it a major.
Wait, this should not be considered a major event in golf?
Not until they allow women as members. You can do what you want, but we can react to it. Like, business gets done at this club. This is a serious deal. You want to have an all-men's club, that's fine. But this is a serious place, and let women in, man. This is we're in the 21st century.
I'm not saying not to let women in, but I'm saying you have to count this as one of the top events in golf every single year.
Right.
Absolutely.
Nope. Then this is how you do it. Then don't do it, and they'll let women in, and then do it. That's how you get women in. That's how you make social change. That's how you do it. You can't not let women in. You can't do it. You have a club. You have to let women in. It's not quite the same as not letting blacks in or not letting Jews in, but I get it. It's not the same. Which, by the way, you'd never have a major if you didn't let blacks or Jews in. And I get it. It's not quite the same. There's a significant difference between the sexes. There's some value in keeping the sexes together. We get it. There's value in an all-boys school. There's value in an all-girls school. There's no value in a school that doesn't let Jews in. There's no value in a school that doesn't let blacks in. But that said, you can't have a club that does significant business. Women, guess what? Women go to work now, man. They get shit done. They're bankers. They're lawyers, I hear. They're doctors. There are women doctors now. That's crazy. They're not all nurses. So, you know what? You got to let them in. And until then, until CBS, until the PGA or whoever runs golf does something about it, that's how you make change. Let's go. Giddy up.